The Rockford Rivets are home to a lot of college baseball players, some local and others from states away. For those living far from home, there are host families who take them in. We talked to one family who tried it out for the very first time this year. Initial doubts turned into unexpectedly finding another member of their family.
Yeah, I think I did this side and traded this one.
The Lacos have only had Matt Higgins in their home for a couple months now, but it hasn't taken long for him to reach older brother status with Julia and Trey.
Do a backflip again.
The 20-year-old Rivets outfielder has gotten pretty close with his host family in a short amount of time. With such a busy schedule, though, he doesn't see them as much as he or the family would like.
But sometimes they'll be up when I'm up and they'll make me breakfast or something.
They have a very busy schedule. They're on the road a lot. They work out, and on days where they have a 6:30 game, they usually get to the field about 1 or 2 o'clock, so they're out the door.
While the Lacos consider Matt family now, they were a little hesitant about the idea of inviting a stranger into their home.
With having the kids and just our full schedule, I didn't know how it would be having an extra person in the house, but it's been great.
Rivets general manager Chad Bauer says he estimates about 3/4 of the team is placed with the host family. They start their search and screen potential families at the end of every season and make sure players are provided with everyday essentials.
Stuff like we need the players to have a room with a bed, basic stuff. Are you going to be okay feeding these guys?
So these are for Matt. His favorites.
These families aren't paid a dime either, but the Lacos are more than okay with feeding Higgins.
We text with him, and he says he's such a nice, polite guy, and he'll say stuff like, "I'm heading home now." So he does feel the sense of this is his home for the summer, and we want him to feel that way. And I'll say, "Well, do they feed you well? Do you need some food?" So we kind of talk that way, and I can put something in for you, and so we'll do that for him.
Families do get free tickets to games. Wednesday night in Madison was the first time the family had followed Higgins to an away game.
They're like my biggest fans here. They come to almost every game and they're cheering on me all the time. It's just great to have them out there.
We're really getting to know him, and we see him at the games. It's more exciting for us to cheer on somebody that we really feel connected to.
While being away from family in Kentucky isn't always the easiest, Higgins says the Lacos do a pretty good job at making this feel like a second home.
They take care of me really well, and it makes it a lot easier being 6 hours from home. They're freaking awesome.
They're freaking awesome.
He said that twice in his interview. That's when you know he means it. The Lacos say they see themselves taking in another player next year. To find out how you can become a host family yourself, you can head over to our website at mystateline.com.
It's interesting to see how that works.
Yeah.
These guys come here and they play mostly for the love of the game.
Exactly.
And it's really financial. It's really tough for them. It's great to see families like the Lacos stepping up and welcoming someone, almost like adopting these players.
It's great to see that. Well, thank you, Samantha.
We'll be back with a final look at the forecast.